the John Deere. It's that time of the season. Opportunity for a lot of players. I think you'll hear the word opportunity a lot this week. My can win, can't win lists are kind of full of those opportunistic players, kind of like what we saw with Potgater last week. I got Thor Bjornsson on my list that I think can win. I'm continuing to throw Clanton on my list to win. I mean, didn't play great on Saturday, but was in the hunt through 2 rounds last week at the Rocket. And I got Chris Goddard on my can win list as well. Who do you have?
I like those a lot. I have Ben Griffin looking to become the third.
Huge if he won.
Third multiple time winner or 3-time winner this season. I have Denny McCarthy. I will die with Denny McCarthy. And then I'm going to roll with Ryan Gerard as a potential winner. Yeah. Nice. Striking the cover off the golf ball.
The can't win list, and we try to throw this disclaimer in every now and again. The idea of this is to pick high odds players that we think are not going to win. We could easily go down the list and pick guys that have never won. Granted, we do pick Tommy Fleetwood a lot on both sides of these things. Still hadn't won on the PGA Tour. Shout out Tommy. But my can't win. I don't think Potgater's going back to back. We flashed you the resume this season, his career resume as a pro. Not a lot of back-to-back success. I know he's coming off 2 great tournaments in a row, but I don't think he's going to win 2 tournaments back-to-back. I don't think Siwoo's winning this week either. And I got Jay Day, one of our top 10 names, not winning at the John Deere. I do think Jay Day could get himself in contention at the Open, but I don't think he's winning this week.
Yeah, he really hasn't played a ton this year. I know he WD'd from the Players. He has the YouTube channel going up, so maybe going that route.
Is that right? Jay Day is doing it?
The lads. He has him. Ruffles, I think, is in the mix.
Oh, Ruffles is a big YouTube guy.
Yeah. So he's got that compound there at his house.
I mean, that's Patrick. I forgot to tell you this. I was going to tell you this offline, but this sounds like a perfect time to say it. I was at a restaurant Saturday or Sunday, and a guy walked in the full Jason Day hat, like the whatever that Motive or whatever the brand is on the front, DeWalt on the side. And I was thinking, can you buy these on his website? Or did he throw it to this guy at the Travelers or something? I mean, I have not seen the full kit Jason Day hat out in the wild ever. So that was a shocking thing to see. I wish I had taken a picture of it. That's
electric. So hat, not visor.
Yeah, it was like the one. It was like the black rope, like the one you'd see him wear. Saturday probably at a U.S. Open. I was very surprised by it.
There are like probably 12 people in the world who would be like, "Oh my God, this guy's rocking the J Day hat."
The Jason Day hat. I remember one of the brands Dustin Johnson was with years ago told me that DJ asked to get the hats that he wears made, but with his logo on the back, the DJ logo on the back. And it was a little bit of a pain to get them made at the time, whatever. Not as easy now in terms of seamless, just order 50 of these from someplace, they ship them to you the next day. And somebody said that it was like a big passion of DJs to get these things printed. And he's like, he'll sell 40 of those on his website a year. It's like he's making 10 million from us a year, and he's going to sell 40 of these on his site. But somewhere out there's a DJ hat floating. Who do you have that can't win this week?
It's funny. I was talking to Willie Wilcox at the, I guess it was the PGA Championship. We were talking about the Sung JM Tracker account on Twitter and how they have beef with each other. And he's like, if he was nice to me, I would have sent him one of those CJ Cup hats, which are a collector's item. Like no one can get the CJ hat that Sung Jae has. And so Sung Jae's not winning.
There you go. Okay, I like it. A little bit of
because of that. Who else is on the field? I agree with Jay Day. I'm going to say Davis Thompson. His putter has been so bad this year. It's actually kind of sad because he was on my Ryder Cup team at the beginning of the year, unfortunately. And then who's a big name? Chris Kirk. He's not bouncing back after that one. He's up near the top. He's 35-1.
The discourse, by the way, floating around I saw from a few people about the playoff is if it's a 3-person playoff and you're the first one out, should you finish third and not tie second? What are your thoughts?
Yes.
I think so too.
Yeah. It's a T2 though, right?
I mean, you could make 8 on the first playoff hole and the guy could make 2. And in theory, you finish the same as him. It just seems like more golf. If there's more golf to be played, there should be consequence for it. I think you could also say, I will take the T2 and I won't play in the playoff is an option you should be able to. Like you could almost take the points. Yeah, you like just take the points and say I'm withdrawing from the playoff.
Rick Gaiman has a tournament he wants where you can just quit at any time, and so you're like you get to 3 under. You get 3 under. Like say you birdie your first 3 holes at the U.S. Open, you're like, I'm taking 3 under. I'm done.
Yeah, it's like playing pig with the die, right? Where you get to a number and you sit on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really interesting. Golly, imagine like a tough like Oakmont and you're Andrew Landry in 16 and you shoot 4 under on the front. It's like I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah,
like that's going to win the golf tournament. No chance anybody's beating that. That's interesting. That's actually a very, very fun wrinkle to one of these tournaments that aren't that exciting. I do have Thor Bjornsson winning. That's my pick this week. My sleepers, Matt McCarty, plus 8,000's a good number for Matty. Just feels like a good setup for him. He'll have a lot of fairways, good short game, good wedge player. I could see Matty getting in contention. And he's been pretty solid this season. I've been very impressed by you go promotion on KFT, you get the win right away, at the end of the season last year. It could have been very easy to have a whatever year. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Matt's been relatively consistent this season and popped up top 10s a couple times. Obviously played well at the Masters. So been fun to kind of see him continue the great year he had after the wins last year late on the KFT.
Yeah, honestly, seems like the ideal type of rookie season where you ease yourself in and you get a lot of good experience. And who knows, maybe you can grab another win. My winner is Denny. And my sleeper, I wanted to go Ricky, but couldn't do it. I'm going with Lee.
What is Ricky? What's Ricky's number?
Ricky is as high as 65-1, which not great for the world number 111 and number 72 in the FedEx Cup without full-time status next year, mind you. He'll get like money list or something down the board, but definitely concerning. But Lee Hodges is my guy I feel like Lee Hodges is just a name that would play well in Illinois. Yeah, and he is playing good golf. He's playing good golf. Yeah.
Like Lee Hodges seems like a guy that should, in theory, like win the John Deere,
Yeah. Yes.
Is that fair to say? Like he may have won the John Deere. You know what I'm saying? Like if he has won a John Deere, I would be 0% surprised,
That is exactly what I'm getting at. He won the 3M Open, which is like John Deere's little cousin.
Yes, it's the John Deere. They're all the John Deere, right? John Deere should do a blanket sponsorship about 4 events, and we just call them all the John Deere, and you could just be like, yeah, I won 4 John Deeres, and I'm basically Steve Stricker. Ricky, by the way, 6 career wins on the PGA Tour. That's pretty surprising. It's kind of wild.
Just like not a lot.
Does he win again on the PGA Tour in his career? Yay or nay?
Oh man, I'm gonna say yes. I can't quit, Ricky.
I'd probably say no. Do you think Ricky or Lexi gets a win sooner?
I think Lexi's playing more golf.
Playing better golf.
And I'm gonna say Ricky. I'm gonna say Ricky.
You know what the thing about Lexi is? I mean, I know we love to kind of joke about the whole retirement thing. She's 11 wins on the LPGA Tour. I think I would have probably guessed less than that, considering how many she kind of like punts at the end of tournaments. 11 is above, north of 10 wins to me on any tour is something to kind of, I guess applaud, if you will.
Yeah, 11 with, like you mentioned, the punts at the end of the tournaments. I mean, what was that one year with Olympic and then Congressional? It happened.
Yeah.
That was just a brutal stretch.
She has 5 third place finishes in majors and 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 4 seconds, a couple of 4s, a 5th. I mean, 2 5ths. She is
9 podiums.
Golly, 9 podiums and 1 win in the major championship. And I mean, what was that? That was 2014. 2014. She shot 68 in the final round to beat Michelle Wee by 3. What the ratings of that were? Lexi and Michelle Wee battling it out. I'm assuming the numbers had to have been pretty good there, but I think we're in the weeds at this point. Anything else you got before we go? We're talking 2014 Nabisco. So the show's like right where it needs to be.
No, I think I got everything off my chest. I just really wanted to get the sidewalk etiquette, and I mean, it was like Wade to LeBron with the alley-oop via the poker chip marker. So I'm appreciative of that.
Yeah, just a couple things we don't like. I'm actually going to go play golf in a little bit. If somebody has a poker chip, I'll make sure I text you boys and let you know. But shout out to everybody that joined. This was kind of a busy show. Shout out to StreamYard for getting through this Tuesday episode. And we will be back post John Deere to set up, I think, what I'd consider maybe my favorite stretch of golf. I think when you get through the Deere and you kind of turn to links golf and kind of get to wake up early and watch that is pretty exciting. And obviously we'll get a little more hype for the Open Championship.